Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs Series 7. We're looking at the current Colonial Marine Corporal Hicks Collectors Club exclusive. With the Collectors Club exclusive, what you're basically getting is a Corporal Hicks that was featured from the Movie Maniacs Series 7. However, you're getting a couple other accessories, and you're also getting a different display base. Of course, all of which we'll discuss when the package gets opened up. Down below, it says Aliens, Collectors Club exclusive. And on the back of the package would be the same as it was with the Movie Maniacs Series 7. Showing you the other figures that you can get. We've got Leatherface, Aaron, Old Monty, and Sheriff Hoyt, all from the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The other figure that was available through the Movie Maniacs Series 7 was also RoboCop. The read-up says the classic Movie Maniacs action figure series is celebrating its 7th birthday. For 2004, we bring fans a variety of different figures, all fully detailed and accessorized from several different film properties, including in-demand favorites like RoboCop, a Colonial Marine from Aliens, and several figures from the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is also the picture here, the picture featured of the retail release of Hicks. So you'll see, if you can remember this when we get the package opened up, that he has a kind of a graded floor. He also has the gun. He doesn't have his helmet. I've also done the review of him, so if you want the comparison, or you want to watch the original review, it's there as well. Go check it out. What I am going to do, though, is take a bit of a break, as I always do. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Collectors Club exclusive of Colonial Marine Corporal Hicks. Stay tuned, there is more on the way. Okay, so now he's out of package. Let's have a look at the club exclusive Hicks. Spot was a little wrong. I thought the display base was a lot different than the original release of Hicks. It is actually the exact same display base. Nothing different whatsoever. The only thing that they did do different for the club exclusive was the fact that they gave you this. They gave you one of the opened eggs, which is still pretty cool. It doesn't light up or anything like that, but you can kind of see that it is a translucent plastic. So if you have yourself if you have a face hugger that you want to put in there, you could do that. You can see the crate in there as well, which is kind of cool, the graded floor. So really, really nice. It doesn't look like it attaches to anything on the base itself. You could probably just have it kind of next to the floor, something similar to that. Now, as I was mentioning, you can put a face hugger in there, or you can also put in the face hugger that comes with this figure. And you can see it's a little different than what we normally would have gotten from a face hugger. Normally, face huggers from all these figures are generally, I'm just going to put the egg down here for a second, are generally the fanned out, flat, full open hand kind of face huggers. This is one of the only few times, in my memory at least, where we actually got a closed face hugger. It can't really do too much. Like you can't put it on a human face, like an action figure face or anything like that. Really, its purpose that it serves is that this club exclusive Hicks doesn't actually come with the Marine rifle. He actually does come with his shotgun, as depicted from the opening. Well, at the beginning of the movie, where the Marines go first down to investigate, and Hicks ends up pulling out his shotgun. So you can put the face hugger on the end of that. That pretty much is the only purpose it serves. I like also the fact that the club exclusive Hicks does come with a shotgun, which is really, really nice. The other accessory, something else that was exclusive to the club exclusive of Hicks, you actually get yourself one of the motion, I don't know the actual technical term, so I do apologize, but you actually get the sensor. It's reading right, man. You ain't reading it right. you actually get one of these. Very cool. Again, it's on a strap, very similar to the rifle that the other Hicks would have come with, except I really like the fact that it looks like it's even on a chain, like a real metal chain, at least looping this plastic strap on. And I really, really like that. And it's pretty nice detail too. I mean, granted, there's nothing on the actual screen. If you really want to, you could put like a couple of red dots or something like that on there, or yellow dots, or whatever the coloring was on them. But there you go. Having a look at the actual Hicks Club exclusive figure, really there's nothing different at all about the figure itself, except for one piece. Well, actually, technically two pieces. For starters, he has a holster on the back where you can take his shotgun, and you can have him holding the shotgun in his back holster like so. So you can actually have him reaching out. Sadly, the figure's arm isn't in such a way that you can actually have him reaching behind, pulling the gun out, the shotgun out. But it's nice that they've done that as an added touch. As a comparison, I'm going to bring in the original Hicks from the movie Maniacs Series 7. You can definitely see, though, there's nothing different at all about this figure. I'll just move the pulse rifle out of the way here. Marine rifle. Again, I'm not quite sure the name of it, so somebody says, "Oh, Spot, that's not the name of it." That's not the name of it then. You can see that it's definitely the exact same body. They haven't done anything different between the two. Maybe a little bit of dirt or something on this Hicks would have been nice to distinguish him from regular Hicks. Obviously, the main thing as well that makes him different from the retail release Hicks is the fact that he's got his helmet on. Same face underneath. In fact, let's bring in Hicks once again. There he is right there. You can see it's the exact same face. The only difference is they've actually sculpted on a helmet. I say sculpted on because I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like, excuse me, it helps if it's on the actual video here. It doesn't look like you can actually take it off. You can take the strap and you can lift it off of his chin, but the actual helmet looks like it's molded on. Like it could very well be glued on. I don't want to start forcing it off because if it ends up breaking, I think I'd rather just leave it. But I like the fact that it's on there. Again, it's a nice welcome touch to the figure itself. The other beauty of it, the fact that the club exclusive has the helmet, is if you wanted to, and you're not going to be somebody that nitpicks it, oh, well, they're wearing the same outfit, and blah, blah, blah. You could kind of have them positioned so that the masked, helmeted Hicks, could just basically be a faceless Marine, and then Hicks, regular Hicks, would be standing next to him. So you could kind of have them like this. You want some? You want some? You can have them next to each other, and then you could have them surrounded by different aliens. I think that would be a really, really neat diorama, and then certainly you've got enough flooring and everything else from the bases to kind of have yourself a nice little setup. So even though, yes, it is technically the same figure, it gives you just enough differences between the two that you could technically consider them separate figures based on separate characters. Moving the Hicks off here, though. The club exclusive Hicks, being that it's the same figure, would also have the same articulation. He has just a swivel in the neck right down below there. Nothing in the actual head, but it's down in the neck area. The arms are on a pin socket. You can move the arms out slightly back and forth. You can also rotate them. The hands also rotate. Hand also rotates. Swivel in the waist, although the waist is extremely tight. There's also swivel in the boot, and that's basically it. Once again, the big problem that I had with the retail release Movie Maniacs 7 Hicks, same problem I have with the club exclusive Hicks, is just the fact that his body, he's pre-sculpted. So what he's doing right now, sure, you can move the legs a little bit here and there, you can move the waist a little bit here and there, but at the end of the day, these legs basically mean the figure will only basically do one pose. Overall, it's a nice figure. I mean, if you really liked the initial Hicks, I would say this is definitely a great figure to get as well. And as Spot already indicated too, if you really aren't somebody that well, if you're looking to beef up your displays, for example, it's really neat the fact that you could have, you know, one Hicks with the helmet, one Hicks without the helmet, and you could kind of have like a Marines setup. Maybe if you even wanted to. I know my cat was going to say the same thing. Even if you wanted to, you could probably get several different club exclusive Hicks. Granted, the cost of them are a little more pricier, but you could get several of them, maybe give them different paint jobs here and there, and make them all distinct from one another, and you could kind of have a really nice diorama of the Marines' last stand against the Xenomorphs. The overall figure is not bad. It's definitely not bad at all. The club exclusive Hicks, I think I'm going to give him a 7. I really like the details. I love the extra accessories that they gave with them. Certainly an updated version of this figure would be a lot nicer. Sculpt-wise, you know, he's a little iffy, but because he's got that helmet, he doesn't really necessarily have to look like Hicks, which is also a win-win. What do you think? Right? Sounds good? Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs Series 7. We're looking today at the club exclusive Hicks. Same figure, a couple other different accessories, and you get yourself also a really cool alien egg. So that's also a win-win. I thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you think of this figure, and also, you know what? Give me a rating. Let me know what you would give this, what you would rate this figure as well. In the meantime, I'm going to wrap this up here, and I'll see you guys next time. You want some?